Hi everyone, thanks for joining. If this is your first time joining one of these lives, I'm Leanna. Thanks for joining. I've been doing Crystalline Sophia Gridwork the past few days live here on YouTube. The purpose of doing them live is, I think, mainly for my own practice. It's so I don't have to worry about it being perfect. I can't edit out certain things. I don't have to worry about the integrity of the energy, because what's going to come through is going to come through. And not so much about who is joining live, although I do appreciate that, and it all feeds into the energy whether you join live or do this later. And I am outside, fairly close to an airport, so you will hear planes flying by, you'll hear birds. There was children outside earlier, so you might hear children. Although it does look fairly cloudy, cloudier than yesterday, so it might rain. As long as it's not raining too hard, I'll stay outside. And I can't use noise canceling mics because I do vocal sound during these, and the noise canceling can sometimes distort some of the tones. That being said, if anyone has suggestions for better mics, let me know that you can use for singing, chanting, and things like that doesn't distort the sound. Maybe when I'm able to afford one, I will buy one. So I'm doing this Crystalline Sophia Gridwork because part of my path, part of my purpose ties into this Crystalline Gridwork, the planetary network. It's very closely connected to the work that Matthias DeStefano does on the grid with the dragon lines, to where his work, other people's work, there's so many different facets of grid work, but so his work is anchoring in cosmic energies. It's anchoring in ancestral memories of time into the mind-heart axis of the planetary network. Now, I don't consume all of his content, so how he explains it's probably not how I would explain it. I'm basing this more on my intuition and my own ability to work with the grid and energy. Mine is to anchor that even further into the womb-heart axis of the earth, which roots it in to the Sophia crystalline grids of embodiment. And it closes the loops, the cycles, the loops of the grid work, so that it is returning to source, so that it is connecting back to the heart of the all. And it's a closed circuit instead of an open circuit. And in order to do that, we have to feel the earth's shadow, feel the earth's grief, her pain, allow her to heal and release it. And allow her to anchor in the energies fully into her own womb space, which has largely been shut off and distorted. So, well, just shut off, disconnected. And so by doing that, that frees her energy, frees the womb's energy in order to re-anchor and sing back the energies back up and close the loop. We've done the codes of the Magdalene, which were all over the grid, and the codes, which are the codes of the lifeblood. We did Turkey, which had a lot of grief, pain, distortion, to where hate turns into control. We did Glastonbury, which was codes of the sacred water. And today we're doing Egypt. And that's going to be at least the capstone of this arc. Egypt, for me, it can change in essence, and it holds so many different resonances and frequencies because it is a gate of Earth's womb. And it holds frequencies, cosmic frequencies, and original earth frequencies. It's the cradle of life and the cradle of descent, both. So it's where life flowered, where earth seeds root and flower, but it's also where descent crept in. Egypt, part of the name Egypt means the black fertile lands of the Nile. The black fertile lands of the Nile signifying a womb space, a womb void, where distortion can be seen, released, cleared, where things can be re-threaded, reborn into wholeness. That's why a lot of people, so many people are called to Egypt, because it holds so many codes, whether they're galactic codes or earth codes, so many memories of awakening, and so much catalytic energy to clear and get you on your truest path. So that's why some people will be like, oh, I went to Egypt and it fucked up my life, like in a good way. Usually, not always, but usually, because it brings so much distortion, so much heaviness, so much untruth in your soul up to the surface to be seen. How you handle that, how that is able to be grounded into your being, is going to vary from people to people, or from person to person. Now, I've never been to Egypt physically in this life. I've been there many times in meditation and hypnosis, on my own, in like very light meditation. So I've had a lot of energies, a lot of fragments or codes that I've left in Egypt that I've already gotten intentionally in different parts of Egypt. And I want to talk a little bit about the color black, which I am wearing today. So we had the black moon, the new moon in Virgo overnight last night. Those energies are affecting us today, as well as the energies of Mercury, of Quicksilver, the current that allows us to charge these experiences and rethread them, gives them movement and form, and allows us to embody them. So the color black, in some of the newer understandings of some spiritual practices, black is turned away from as a color. And not all of them. If you go back to more ancient teachings, black is known for its protective abilities. Black flame, black light is known to be able to be worked with in order to reveal distortions, in order to unmask illusions. And it's also, that cycle, that energy of death and rebirth. I'm a guardian of the black flame, so if you're interested, I do have a free meditation in my free resources of the black and violet flame, because they have always been shown to me as complementary. Violet, the one that transmutes and helps release and clear, and black as a protective energy that reveals truth, that reveals distortion, reveals illusion. And I've been working with them for a long time. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, but since we're talking about the black womb space and the black fertile lands of Egypt and the black moon, that black, when you're working with it in the right intention, with the right integrity, is a very powerful tool for healing and protection. But there is a reason why it hasn't been in people's awareness in that way for a while, because it is very powerful. And you do have to have integrity and intention when working with it, and coherence. Let's see if I wrote anything else down. No, I did not. So like I said, I had many codes for myself that that have been returned to me through Egypt. So during these sessions, if you haven't done them before, I will guide you through a little bit of breathing, protecting your energy field. I do my own protective work with the earth and with the locations before I jump on the lives. But I guide you through protecting your own field, and then you can stay in a meditative state if you close your eyes if you wish. You do not have to. You can open your eyes, you can move, you can sound when I sound if you wish. And then at the end, I will close down your energy field. But during this, I'll tap into the node, I'll tap into my highest self, my oversoul field, which I tap in through my own temple of being, my own flame, and see if there's any other information that wants to come through. Then we will retrieve codes, feel what needs to be witnessed collectively. So this may be the bridge for you to retrieve your own codes when we're doing that, and to return those. So I'm pulling them through, singing through my womb space is very active during this, shaping the sound, shaping how it goes into the earth, and rethreading them. So you may feel that as well. So tune into your pelvic region, whether you have a physical womb space or not. So if you're a male embodiment, if you're masculine, you are going to have an anchoring root, sacral and pelvic region. If you have a physical womb space, you're going to have a spiraling, weaving, rethreading physical womb web. And so tune into those. Both have power in different ways. And then I will ask if there's anything I specifically need to rethread in Egypt, in the earth, which I feel it's going to be repairing that cradle, that flower of life that is anchored in there. But we'll see. I haven't tuned into it that much because I tried to, but I feel like I'm being guided to not always have to maybe know as much. The only reason I tune is so I can explain it to you all. Otherwise, I would just let it come through how it wants to come through. So I feel like with yesterday, how Glastonbury went, I'm sort of being guided not to need to do that as much, or not to need to know everything before I do things. And Glastonbury, I feel like, was a little bit of an easier day because Turkey was a bigger day, and we'll see how this one goes. So if you're sitting, standing up, either is fine. Do what is comfortable for you. Listen to your body during this. And like always, we just start with the breath. And feel the breath moving through your field. Entering in through the feet and breathing upward all the way up to your head as you release. If there's anything you're trying to alchemize, release, you can go ahead and set that intention now. As we step into a field of death and rebirth, of alchemy. And as you breathe, gently see black flame swirling from the base of your body, from your legs, up, and as it swirls up, holding you in protection, releasing distortion, priming your field to return. The black flame moves up, and as it reaches the top of your being, it begins to form a pyramid that encases your whole being, holding you in the center of this pyramid, the tip reaching up towards the sun, surrounding all your light bodies, your whole field. And as it surrounds you, a golden crystalline light is reaching down from the heart of the all, down through the cosmos, down through the sun, and it moves down through the sun to the top of the pyramid, coating the pyramid in liquid gold. Surrounding you in the protection of all, of the divine. These golden liquid, golden light begins to move down the pyramid and down into the earth, surrounding the grids, surrounding the earth, where you're standing or sitting. And as you're divinely held and protected, pay attention to your feet. Anchoring your presence all the way down your body. And as you do, you notice or feel the moon arriving in your field. And the moon shines its radiant silver glow onto your feet. And this radiant silver glow shines a path in front of you, connecting you through time and space to Egypt as the golden light of the sun and the silver light of the moon shine on both. shine on you, shine on Egypt, and light the path forward to return. Just allow your awareness to go to Egypt wherever you are drawn. It could be the pyramids, could be the Syrian, could be Karnak, could be somewhere else. Allow your presence to tune in where you are most resonant there. For many, Egypt is the embodiment of the frequencies of the heart of all and the womb of all, the body of all, that can hold all the frequencies that you resonate with, all the frequencies that you hold, all the codes that you need. But throughout time, as the place of beginning and endings, some of these resonance fields, some of this womb space was distorted, was taken, was suppressed, was hidden. It is the place where the mystical, where the divine, where the mysteries are held. It is also where the feeling of the hidden remains. The protection that was needed is held and guarded. It is where the codes of the return radiate most strongly. And so when you are called to return to yourself, you come here. But the cracks, the old templates, and the poisoned that disconnected the truth of all that was held here, fragmented them, and leaves you confused with how to put them together, with how to hold them. With how to bring them down and root them. And it's not only you, it's not only the body that is confused, but Egypt as well, because of the cracks that she tries to repair, that she tries to root, but cannot hold. And when you come, you're pulled into waves of different resonances, pulled into different energies. But if you are not standing firmly in your body, in your truth, in your heart, you will not always know how to weave them together, how to make sense of them, how to create with them. And some of you, yes, have intentionally left pieces of you here because you knew that Egypt, the pyramids, the Sphinx, the Osirian, The labyrinths beneath the sand, the river could hold them. You knew that they would be protected here, for it is guarded, it cannot be released without the consent of the mother. But much has been done to keep them from you throughout time. Destruction, moving, regulations, all to deter you from retrieving what is yours. And as we return them today, what you are able to hold, you may be called back. For if you have left more, if you cannot hold it all now, Egypt can return what belongs to you through time and space, through different nodes, not just this one. But as the holding place where the current pulls all the threads together to return to wholeness. So for some, there may be grief that you need to feel and release. There may be joy. There may be gifts and wisdom. It could be a wave of return. Allow yourself to feel what needs to be felt. As you lift the codes, as you lift the stagnancy out of Egypt, so she can reweave back to wholeness, so that she can return to what she needed to be. To alchemize, to be the cauldron of transformation for you, but for Earth, most importantly. So take a deep breath, and we will sing the return through. Arum he, arum he. Ira he, amare he, ame he. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Ekahum. He karamaha. Dero arete stam ke arote amadedom ash et ur uf af kuk at ur uk fe et ku leram kiramar hura heram edar shoot horu kera metero kurum shik he lorum f eram kuru kira tam lo ama lo amakurum akarum at urum heam aram ire keret f aro karetem shukemana ala kureparo aroram aloa he amara amara karora mea amamore era loru Alo, alo, elo. Elo kua melo kua he. Alo kua malake e amararura me aruku. Take another deep breath. And feel what returns to you through the body, through the root, through the womb, through the heart. And I'm just tuning in if there's anything more to do for Egypt itself, or for my own field. And I see the pyramids going down, down, down. We're just gonna weave the sun, moon energy more firmly into the temple fields. Of Egypt down into the womb of Earth so that it can move back through to the heart. Lun et emarkurite ash sona karemadaurum he alale maderuki atatamatu. He rumash sup amaru kurupa he amaratkitam ekeramararu kureatam ashtum ashtumare amaro ahu Herara ham e arhu e Maruhia maha o aru he hamahur aru haru haru he he aharum learum o amma amma lo And I just heard Cradle of Life returns. It's confirmation for me. I could already feel it singing back, which is, if you're watching, that's why I was smiling. And then I see the dragon energy. And see it looping, returning to figure 8, that it's able to be looped down and back. Enjoying the current. Just seeing if we're complete for today. And I heard you did more, so that means we're complete. So I want you to focus on your own pelvic bowl, pelvic region, your own hips. As we're anchoring into the earth and her womb field, you may feel it in your pelvic bowl, in your tailbone, and your hips. This is where I feel it the most. So as we close down our energy, you return all that is yours to your own body, to your own vessel, your own energy field. You release what is not yours back into the earth. And take a deep breath in through your pelvic bowl and up, aligning with what is yours, returning it to coherence. And as you exhale, releasing anything held in your being that is not in alignment with the truth of you now. And take another deep breath in. And as you breathe in, I want you to pay attention to your own energy field. We're going to take one breath in, but this time, when you breathe in, I want you to visualize it coming in through your crown and up through your pelvic bowl at the same time. And as they meet in the middle, lighting up your field so you can see the geometry you're anchored into and how it is anchoring your embodiment in through the body. And as you breathe, gain clarity on how you want to walk through this world, how you want to embody your highest self as you move through this gate of return. So on 3, we're going to take that deep breath in through the base and in through the crown at the same time, meeting at the middle. So 1, 2, 3. And out, paying attention to your own field, and ask, what path do I want to walk now with joy, connection, and purpose? And listen. It may come to you now. It may come to you in dreams over the next few nights. It may come to you in whispers in the wind on your walk. But let it be. Let it open your perspective more into the truth of your body, into the truth of how you move, and what you're called to do, and joy and truth. Now breathing in again, and you gently see that pyramid surrounding you begins to recede back down, and the golden, silver electrum light surrounds your field, sealing in the energy of what is in alignment with you today, allowing it to integrate with ease, with restoration, holding you in the cradle of life, where the codes return, where the being returns, where all is restored. And it moves down the body, letting your energy know, all your energy centers know they are done receiving today. And your energy is sealed and whole. And if you're close your eyes, you can gently begin to open them, to move around, and returning back to the space around you. So again, I would love to know what you experienced, what you felt during that, if anything moved through you. And if you've been joining me on this journey, I have so much gratitude for you being here. You may know that I'm called to Oregon during the equinox to help anchor in this, the Oregon node, which is where I'm my home node, so where my resonance pulls from, where I'm the strongest, and to allow that to anchor into the womb-heart axis. And it will complement the work not connected to him, just want to make that clear. It'll complement work that's being done in Turkey at the same time that Matthias is doing. In order to do that, I have to work on the stream, the current that moves from east to west in the United States. So I would like to do some of those in person. If you would like to support that, there's ways to donate, or you can purchase my services if they align and resonate with you. or purchase a pre-recorded meditation or workshop, also if they align with you. I would highly appreciate that. Or I'll be working on them remotely, similar to what I've been doing here. And then after Oregon, there is something else that I will be called to do, and I'm not sure, it hasn't fully come in yet, but I know it's around 11/11 or November 11th, to converge some of the nodes that have already been worked on that haven't been fully rooted in the womb heart axis for the ouroboros. That's what came through yesterday when I saw the ouroboros, is that other nodes need to join. So keep a watch out for that. Again, I thank you so much for being here these past few days, and I will see you next time.